Alright, so now I can see everybody's seated. Yes, so please sit down. What a beautiful. Okay. Firstly, a very good evening to everybody. एक बार खुद के लिए थोड़ी सी तालियां हो जानी चाहिए. Come on, everybody, give it up for yourself. Yes, you all look beautiful. Ma'am, you're looking stunning in the sari. मैंने आते आते पूछा who's that lady? जी आपको ही बोल रही हूँ. बड़े अच्छे लग रहे हो आप. Okay, alright. So let's start with this beautiful evening. So any guesses why are we all here? क्यों खड़े आज हम लोग सारे के सारे इतने लोग आप लोगों ने इतना special time निकाल के we all have come here for what? Yes? Tell me, Hadri. So why are we here? We are here for a very special occasion. Yes, we are celebrating 50 golden years of Techno Valves. ठीक है? So celebration है तो थोड़ा सा धूम धमाल भी होगा और धूम धमाल होता है थोड़ी celebrities के साथ, थोड़े fun के साथ, थोड़ा धमाल के साथ. So what we are doing is we are doing a coffee table launch by none other than the very famous. I'm sure यहाँ पे सारे के सारे ना Bollywood fan होंगे. कितने लोग हैं प्लीज हाथ उठाएं. कितने लोग हैं who watch Bollywood गाने सुनते हैं? सर आपका तो स्टाइल ही बिल्कुल सलमान खान वाला है. उन्होंने नॉर्मली सब बाकी सारे लोगों ने हाथ उठाया, सर ने ऐसे किया. सो आई कैन सी काफ़ी सारे लोग हैं जो बॉलीवुड के दीवाना. तो वी हैव समवन वेरी 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 स्पेशल. व्हेन आई से वेरी स्पेशल, सो वो ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने स्टार्स बनाए हैं. सो वी हैव नन अदर दैन द वेरी फेमस बॉलीवुड डायरेक्टर इम्तियाज अली फॉर यू गाइस. एक बार तालियां हो जाए इम्तियाज अली के लिए. यस. Before we call him on the stage, I would like to welcome on stage one another very special person. Since we are celebrating 50 golden years of achievement of Techno Valves, I would like to call on stage Mr. Rohit Biyani, the CEO of Techno Valves. Everybody, एक बार जोरदार ताली होनी चाहिए. Yes. Yes, and also we have some online guests here. Yes, sir, please be seated. And I would also like to call upon stage Mr. Raghavan Bhardwaj on the stage, please. Yes. Haji, sir. Now, this very very special person we have. So he is the in and out tech guy, but इनका एक बहुत ही स्पेशल रिश्ता है इनसे भी और जो हमारे बहुत ही स्पेशल गेस्ट हैं आज उनसे भी. सो इनकी जो मैं बता दूँ इनकी जो स्टोरी है goes back very back. इनके साथ इन्होंने स्कूल डेज किया, हमारे इम्तियाज के साथ स्कूल डेज किया और इनके साथ इनके कॉलेज डेज थे. ठीक है. सो बहुत सारी बातें होंगी, बहुत सारी स्कूल की बातें भी बाहर आएंगी, इंजीनियरिंग की बातें पहले आएंगी. इसके बाद आई वुड लाइक टू हैंड ओवर द माइक टू सर. यस, सबसे पहले ये दोनों आगे. भाई इन सबके लिए तालियां होनी चाहिए. कम ऑन एवरीबॉडी, यस, गिव इट अप. थैंक यू सर.
आई एम डूइंग ग्रेट मिशन. थैंक यू.
अच्छा, ऑलराइट. सो सर इज हियर, ही इज हियर. अब सो हाँ जी. सो व्हाट शुड वी डू नेक्स्ट? क्या करना चाहिए हमें? बुला लेना चाहिए. आर यू गाइस एक्साइटेड? थोड़ा एक्साइटमेंट तो बनता है भाई. आर यू गाइस एक्साइटेड? यस. तो इसी एक्साइटमेंट को बरकरार रखते हुए मैं नहीं बताऊंगी सर, मैं चाहती हूँ आप बोलिए. ठीक है. सो आई वुड गिव द माइक टू वेरी ओन फ्रेंड ऑफ इम्तियाज अली हिमसेल्फ. सर प्लीज.
Thank you, Nisha. So I think clearly, I mean, my only identity here is that I'm kind of bridging the gap between corporate world and Bollywood, I guess. So obviously, have seen 30 years of Techno Valves, like with Rohit. We went to college together, with Bachelor of Technology in Mesra. In 1990, so know Rohit for 30 years and literally seen the growth in front. I mean, 30 out of 50 years is a long time. Literally seen the company grow. Like very, very, very proud of Rohit and the entire family. Done a great, great, great job. I mean, I know where they lived, and I saw the building where they live now being constructed. It's a remarkable story. So really happy. Welcome everybody. Having said that, I would like to talk about the chief guest for the event. Very, very proud to say that as a personal friend, just like Rohit, grown up with him, spent our better part of our childhood together. We continue to spend a lot of time together. We continue to travel a lot. We continue to meet each other a lot. So it's very, very proud to call him a very dear friend, extremely renowned director. Primarily focuses on love story. We'll probably talk about that later tonight as to why he keeps doing love stories. I obviously liked Love Aajkal Part 2 a lot. I personally liked it. I don't know about others, but I think his movies kind of get a lot of mixed responses, starting from Rockstar and also fantastic film director. Is also called the modern day Yash Chopra. I personally like Yash Chopra a lot. And Imtiaz is called the modern avatar of Yash Chopra. But even though he has never shot in Switzerland, but he's still called that. And very, very proud and happy to invite him on stage. Imtiaz Ali, wherever you are. Okay, so yeah, we have an audio video of Imtiaz, then we'll get him in.
शाम सहर मैं तुझे बहलाता रहूं, मैं तुझे गीत सुनाता रहूं, हल्के शीरीं आबशारों के बहारों के चमनजारों के गीत, आमद सुबह के महताब के सैयारों के गीत। तुझसे मैं हुस्न मोहब्बत की हिकायत करूं, कैसे मगरूर हसीनाओं के बर्फाब से जिस्म गर्म हाथों की हरारत में पिघल जाते हैं, कैसे एक चेहरे के ठहरे हुए मानूस नकूश देखते देखते यकलख्त बदल जाते हैं।
यहाँ से शॉर्ट जब हम लोग लेते हुए जाएंगे, then we'll just continue. And Chacha will keep driving, and this is how we'll keep traveling.
Of the society or the life that I live, I would always see myself outside the window of the train, imagine myself that there is somebody over there, and he would be the guy who I would have been if I did not have the experience of society.
Alright, so I can see पहले ताली बज गई, but एक बार वापस से, come on, give it up for him, everybody, come on. So yes, alright now, since sir I guess आपका introduction बहुत ही अच्छे से हो गया है, I would like to call on stage Rashi and Rochan to felicitate him. Rashi and Rochan on the stage, please. Yes. Yes, this one too, sir. Yes, sir, please. Ji. You will also be felicitated, sir. Please stand here. Yes. सभी लोग. Now this shows that these are people are childhood buddies. All right. So before I say anything else, I guess he has already prepared to say something for you, and also talk about you and your days, childhood days. So sir, over to you. Also, so since we're doing the interview here, मैं चाहती हूँ कि हमारे जो बहुत ही special CEO है sir, I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Rohit Biyani. Yes. So this is going to be a one-on-one school college वाली बातें. So please be prepared for it. Sure, please sir. So sir would be talking about his company, that is we're celebrating the 50 golden years of Technovalves, and then इसके बाद तो बातें होते ही रहेंगी. Sir, please over to you.
Thank you, Nisha. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this splendid evening made extra special by the presence of Imtiaz Ali sir. Imtiaz is a wonderful storyteller, and Technovalves is a beautiful story. It is a story of how a young mechanical graduate from IIT Madras decided to start his own business in 1971 in Calcutta during the peak of Naxal movement. It is a story of how my father, Mr. Y.K. Behani, followed his dreams, followed his passions, worked hard, overcame all odds to make the company grow and stand on its feet. It is a story of entrepreneurship, quest for excellence, and commitment to safety. It is a story which tells us that success is basically in your own hands, even though the Almighty and luck also plays its part. All this has made Technovalves India's largest manufacturer and exporter of gas cylinder valves, having customers in 65 countries. We are a proud Calcutta-based company having plans to grow and expand in the city. Our expansion plans and growth is a befitting reply to those who feel Bengal cannot harvest world-class companies. Let's play the audio-visual to know more about the company. We'll play a 4-minute audio-visual.
How does one value something that we cannot see and hear, but only sometimes smell and very rarely feel? While oxygen in the air is necessary for the sustenance of life, compressed gases are necessary for sustaining the modern way of life. Gas cylinder valves serve in the harshest of conditions and extreme temperatures with reliability and without recognition. Cylinder valves are silent centurions of the gas industry. Technovalves is a global leader in designing and manufacturing gas cylinder valves. Circa 1971, a mechanical engineer from IIT Madras decided to manufacture chlorine valves against all socio-economic odds, and Technovalves was born. After 50 years, our quest for excellence continues. Technovalves is synonymous with quality, performance, and safety in handling pressure. Our valves are designed and approved to international standards for a wide range of applications. We are proudly family-owned, with a team having a diverse range of competence. Our integrated facility is equipped with the latest manufacturing technology. Manufacturing cylinder valves exquisitely is as much art as it is science. Building a techno valve involves combining diverse technologies acting in perfect harmony. Quality laboratories are ISO 17025 certified and NABL accredited in the field of calibration, mechanical and chemical testing. We are members of gas associations worldwide and contribute to the development of technical standards. You'll always find us in your neighborhood. Our true worth is not in our financial statements, but in our relationships. After 50 years, we celebrate entrepreneurship, pursuit for excellence, and contribution towards nation building. At Techno Valves, your safety is valued. Our mission is to make the world a safer place.
Beautiful. Come on, can we have a round of applause? Yes. What a lovely, lovely video. All right. Excuse me, I would like to call on stage again Mr. Rohit Behan to come on stage. Yes, sir, please. Also, again, I would like to call on stage Mr. Imtiaz Ali. Sir, please come on the stage. Yes.
Raghavan,
Please, yes, and Raghavan on the stage, please. Yes, sir.
The idea to create a coffee table book for our 50th anniversary came to us in September 2020. We envisaged that the book should share Technovalve's journey and achievement, communicate the brand's legacy, and appeal to professionals in the gas industry and all those involved in the company. We brainstormed on the content and decided to include anecdotes and interesting stories which would be folklore for the future generations. I would now like to welcome our online guests who are with us from Germany and US. Can we have our online guests, please? Hello everyone. Thank you for joining. We have Dr. Stephen Harris, Andreas from Germany, Detlef, Andreas partners, Harold, my good friend from Germany. Harold, Raj is here. Say hello to Raj. Daniel, Justin, and Greg Loomis from Technovalves North America. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining. I would like to ask Justin to unmute himself and say a few words about Technovalves. All yours.
Good morning, everyone. Good evening. I would like to read my story from the 50th anniversary book. And I first have to commend everyone because I know the hard work that has gone into this day and it's come out beautiful. So I'll start here. My dad, Jim Dietro, and his business partner, Greg Loomis, started Technovalve North America in September of 2009. I was starting high school My dad was leaving a job where he'd worked for many years to start his own business. At the time, I had no idea the impact this decision would have on my family, and me specifically, years later. I stayed in my hometown of Baton Rouge, Louisiana for college, and attended Louisiana State University. Growing up, I had an outgoing personality with a passion for sales, and we needed an internship for our final college credits. At the time, TVNA was a two-person organization with steady growth within the employing market. I decided to accept a sales internship at TVNA and immediately knew that my future was in this business. The quality of relationships founded with the customers is incredible, and the passion for success that our manufacturer Technovalves has is second to none. After a few short months as an intern, in January of 2017, I began working full-time with TVNA. Technovalves has long made industrial, medical, and specialty gas valves, but TVNA didn't have the workforce within North America to push these products. My job was to grow these markets for us, and we joined the Gases and Mineral Distributor Association, known as GAW, in pursuit of this market in 2017. We haven't looked back since. Our long-standing partnership with Technovalves is the main reason TVNA has been successful, both in chlorine and in the welding gas marketplace. Our relationship is founded on mutual benefit and understanding, nurtured over the life of the partnership. It is truly a pleasure to do business with our extended team unit. We are so proud to be your partner in North America. We congratulate you on your first 50 years, and are so excited to work with you for the next 50 years. Your friend, Justin.
Thank you, Justin. I would like to now invite Dr. Stephen Harris to say a few words. Dr. Stephen Harris is head of certification body at BAM Berlin, our European notified body. He is very kind to join us on this occasion. My relations with Dr. Harris goes back to 2007 when he traveled to India to certify us and put us on the world map. All yours, Dr. Stephen.
Okay, thank you, Rohit, and good evening to all of you. Just some short words from my side, from far over in Germany. As you most probably can see from our post later, I don't know if you already have the copybook available, but as you can see from our post, skepticism prevailed at the beginning of our relationship with Technovalves. Of course, as a testing lab and approval body, we were honored to be contacted by an Indian manufacturer in 2007, so about 14 years ago. After 14 years of cooperating with Technovalves, we can hopefully rightly say that we have contributed greatly to the development of Technovalves as one of the world's largest manufacturer of cylinder valves. We admire the customer orientation of Technovalves and the teamwork within the company. Deviations and suggestions for improvement found by us during audits were always positively received with a view of further optimization by the company. Also, as head of an ISO working group, I also appreciate the commitment to continually optimize our standards, where Rohit has put a big effort on. Finally, I congratulate Technovalves on its 50th anniversary and wish the company continued success in future.
Thank you, Dr. Stephen.
Thank you for having invited me.
I would now like to invite Detlef, our distributors in Germany, to say a few words. Detlef. Detlef, you have to unmute yourself.
Okay, now I'm good. Hello, everybody. Rohit asked me to write a few words in his anniversary book, and I was, of course, very happy to do so. It's about the story how we came together with Technovalves. It was in 2010. Our company was still very young, and at that time we answered every request, even if the products were not yet in our delivery program. So we received an inquiry from Romania for high-pressure optical cylinder valves. And in the evening, when I was sitting on the sofa at home, I immediately started browsing for a potential supplier in Asia. Why Asia? Well, the European manufacturers market their products directly in Europe and do not need a GBP to sell. After a few hours, I found the company Technovalve from India. Interestingly, Technovalve advertised BAM approval on its website. I couldn't believe it. An Indian manufacturer with a BAM certificate. BAM is a licensing authority owned by the German state, and it is like a nightly accolade in our industry. I decided to call BAM the next day to ask whether Technovalve has BAM approval for its valves. After all, we already had bad experiences with other Asian manufacturers who claimed to have European certifications but did not have them. A nice woman finally confirmed on the phone, Technovalve has a valid BAM approval.
यादें थोड़ी सी ताज़ा हो जाए, except the food thing that happened, the noodles का इसके अलावा I need to know कुछ ऐसी बात जो that happened at that night, that time when we guys were together. Okay, I'll start with you first. So, इम्तियाज़ के बारे में, could you tell me something which no one knows and people of course can know?
Yeah, one nasty childhood memory I have is that I've still not gotten over his shoes used to smell like the worst, like his feet, his socks. So like we used to use that as like, if we had the cockroaches or something in the house, we used to borrow his socks, put it in the corner, cockroaches used to run away.
I mentioned that people can know. Alright? People can know. We're all right, now we know this, sir. Over to you. One memory of his that you can use to like go on with it. जो आप इतने ऐसे restrained कर रहे थे, now you can go on with it.
There is a lot of filters.
No filters attached. How many are there?
I'd rather pass that question.
Okay. Alright. Chalo, theek hai. Okay, now one more question from my side would be, sir, I love the movie Jab We Met. Okay, I guess all of us love the movie. How many of Jab We Met family? Okay, everybody. You watched it today? 50th time. See, so we have a lot of Jab We Met fan here. One memory of that movie, backstage thing, something at the backstage.
Actually, the one thing very important about that movie is that I had no preparation time for that film. And I had written a first draft of the screenplay. There was no dialogue, and I'd started the film. When I started the film, I had 21 days to shoot. So one time we had gone to Manali to see locations, and we had to do everything like very rapidly. And it snowed out, so we had to waste half a day. And that half a day was like very valuable for us. So it snowed out, we were in a resort and we couldn't even get out of the rooms. So desperately, out of nothing else to do, I wrote the dialogue in that time. And that's the only Filmfare award I've ever got.
Oh my God.
It's for writing the dialogue.
And it turned out to be super duper hit.
Yeah, I think, so I also have a memory of Jab We Met. So like right after the release of Jab We Met in Imtiaz, I traveled to America. Probably the first time that you did.
And me and Naveen slept under your pool table.
Actually, we were talking about that as well. I have slept there as well. And the point is...
Why do you put everybody under the pool
And
table?
the point is, this guy, I mean, it's so cold in December and he'll save on heating. So I would go under the pool
That's
table.
ridiculous.
And Naveen, you will agree, it's so cold, Even today.
This is a hit job on me, but it's okay. But like that was not my point. The point was that he had come to America for the first time, and the movie the movie released, and he literally took a flight like within 2-3 days. So he himself did not know about the how the movie was doing, and we were trying to follow up from India, so like the trade and all that. And I mean, those days it was difficult to get through, the cell phones and all were not prevalent, and like, even regular phones and all that. And yeah, so like that's interesting.
And also Naveen Oli had got a pirated copy of Jab We Met. I think we should report him to the police. He had paid $1. $1 pirated copy DVD he brought, and everybody was there. All these guys who are my closest friends. I'm telling them, how can you pirate my film? And they said, "Chal na dekhna." And $8 ka picture, around 10-15 of them were there. Everybody, all these people that I have had the misfortune of actually spending my childhood with. And they saw this film, and throughout the film, believe me, I'm glad that you guys are saying the film is good. Throughout the film, they criticized it.
Oh God.
अबे यार ये क्या बना रहा है, तो बेटा कुछ भी लिख दिया, things like that. They criticized the movie for its 2 hours 25 minutes or whatever the duration is, and I thought that yaar, matlab, if these guys are not liking it, it has to be a really sick film.
No wonder it won the national award. It did. It did won a lot of awards.
Yeah.
Movie did win a lot of awards. All right. So we have a lot of memories, including you here. All right. Now थोड़ी सी मस्ती हो गई, थोड़ा धमाल हो गया. Now let's move on to the coffee table thing. इससे पहले can we have your sir थोड़ा सामने आ जाइए. For a picture, please. Everybody have. A little closer. So please. Yes. No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely fine. Yes.
Rohit Bihani. The business relationship started and we ordered the first valve from Technovalves. We have been able to visit Technovalves in India twice. On the second visit, engineers from our German customer accompanied us to an audit. We were and still are very impressed by the high level of automation in the factory and the excellent training of the employees. We received a warm welcome on every visit and really enjoyed the hospitality of our Indian hosts. After several years of cooperation, I can say with satisfaction that Technovalve is a very good business partner for us. The valves are of high quality, absolutely comparable to the leading European manufacturers, and the service and delivery capability are excellent. I look hopefully for the coming years, and I'm convinced that we will continue to expand our cooperation. Many thanks, Rohit, for that.
Thank you, Detlef. Thank you for the wonderful words. I would request our online guests to kindly be with us as we take the program forward. Nisha, all yours.
Thank you so much, sir. All right. So I can see काफ़ी सारे काम की बातें हो चुकी हैं, राइट? काफ़ी काम की बातें हो चुकी हैं, थोड़ा मस्ती भी करना बनता है. जैसे मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बोला था कि बहुत सब लोगों ने टेक्नोवाल्व के बारे में बातें कर ली, इनकी स्ट्रगल्स के बारे में बातें कर ली, स्टार्टिंग के बारे में बातें कर ली, एंड अभी द ग्लोरियस ईयर्स दैट वी आर अबाउट टू सी, उसके बारे में बातें होगी. लेकिन इसके पहले जहाँ से इससे पहले इन तीनों की शुरुआत हुई थी, इसकी बातें करते हैं. किया जाए तो इसकी बातें मुझसे बेटर आई गेस हमारे जो राघवेंद्र सर है वो कर पाएंगे. तो सर, ओवर टू यू.
I didn't know that I was the nominated entertainer for the event. I shall do that. So thank you, Nisha. I actually, plan to interview these two fine gentlemen who I call very dear friends. Like I mentioned before, I happen to know both of them for 30 plus years. Looking forward to talking to them and sharing their stories with you. I'll start with Mr. Bihani. There are too many Bihanis in the house. He goes by Bihani, but I can't use that word here. There will be 10 people jumping on that name. So he's Rohit for today. So my first question, Rohit, to you is this is actually a very, very significant thing. So being the only son in a Marwari household, so I'm just coming from Jodhpur, which is a great, which is like the birthplace of Marwaris, I guess. Tons of people there. So being the only son of a Marwari household, you still went to boarding school. Hats off to your mom. lots of respect. How did it prep you for the next phase of your life?
Yeah, in hindsight, Raghavan, it was a good decision that my mom sent me to the boarding school. I was quite a pampered child, and it helped me, I guess, to be a more well-informed and a well-rounded person.
So that was really a very forward-thinking decision. I'm amazed by that. Continue to be. Next would be like apart from learning French, what has been Renu's contribution in grounding you off as an individual?
I think you will have to ask Renu about her contribution, and I'm sure she'll have a lot to say. But I would say that Renu has provided me stability, and which has allowed me to push the envelope, especially in business.
So now moving on to Mr. Ali. So Mr. Ali, what's your take on this huge success story that you're witnessing?
I'm actually also very amazed by how long the questions are and how short the answer. It does not happen very often. And I think apart from, sorry?
It just happens other way around.
Yes.
Yeah.
So today is a day of many great things, and I feel very overwhelmed that there should exist a company that you yourself started, sir. And I was quizzing your granddaughter in the car about what made him start, how did the idea of making valves come through in India. And it's actually a great occasion for all of us to be here on your success, on your thought and your dreams. And I, from the bottom of my heart, want to congratulate you for that. In the hurly-burly of the event, we shouldn't forget that one man had a dream, and this is where we have landed up. Obviously with the support of everybody, especially Mrs. Bihani. And to have such prolific children to take forward the business 50 years, I mean that is the length of my life. But to sustain a business for that long and be so successful, I mean everything comes together, and as I said to you that I can see the business going forward another 50 years. It's great to be here. Thank you very much. And what was your question now?
The question was, well, I mean, you already answered it, Mr. Ali, so thank you.
There you go.
That was a long answer too, by the way. Longer than the question. Yeah, well done. Thank you. So my next question to you, Mr. Ali, is like, why does love stories fascinate you so much? Have you considered other genres?
When I look around my life, I see only failure in love stories. Because a part of my life has been spent watching you. What a man cannot achieve in reality,
Next question.
he tries to achieve in cinema. So I try to compensate in fiction where you failed in life.
Well, sir, thank you. Appreciate your comments.
I think I'm trying to restrain myself because of certain presences in the audience.
So since Rockstar days, you have been making movies on my life. When do I get royalties for that?
Since Rockstar. And many of those movies have not been very successful at the box office. I think you owe us some money.
I would like to say something interesting about Imtiaz. Imtiaz Ali came to VIT Mesra to meet Raghavan in 1993. We were in third year, and we were sitting in a mess, and we were served. Imtiaz especially was served a very large plate of noodles, pretty tasteless, and I felt, oh man, the whole plate, I mean half the plate at least would go wasted. But what I found, Imtiaz not only finished that plate, but he got a refill. Since then I know both Imtiaz and Raghavan have huge hearts, but also even bigger appetite.
It's a true story, but like, having said that, we came from a higher society, not so with Mr. Ali. His struggle was a lot more than us because we did not eat as much as he did. But because of his background, he had to compensate and and take care of his health. So that's why he used to eat as much as he did. Not anymore, I hope. Next question. Thank you. So the next question to Mr. Rohit. So this is a coffee table book launch. So what kind of coffee do you recommend to go with the book? An espresso, latte, mocha, or like caramel macchiato?
Yeah, Raghavan, honestly, you can read the book with any three. It will also go well with a cup of tea. And I'll keep my questions short so that I'll keep my answers short so that you can ask long questions. Yeah, ask long questions.
I'll do the needful. I'll make it longer. You have traveled international a lot. We have visited a bunch of countries. Harold, of course, we met Harold and Detlef. I haven't yet met Justin somehow, but how did the international travel help you with your outlook and the modernization efforts to take Technovals from where it was 30 years back to where it is now?
I was always global in my outlook, and I guess traveling internationally for business, the business allows us to sell our products overseas. Opened my mind to how the Western world works, and I always wanted to give Indian products its rightful name in the global market in my own way. So I think I am what I am because of the exposure I got by traveling abroad.
Rohit, can I ask you, when you came into the business, you already had a successful enterprise that you were coming into.
Sure.
What were your challenges at that point of time, and where do you think you have made the difference in the growth?
Imtiaz, I joined the business in 1996, so I am also celebrating my silver anniversary. It's been a while I've been in business, and I must say I got very good support not only from my father but also from my uncle who's with us. So a round of applause for my uncle. My uncle joined the business in 1974, and those were different times, Imtiaz. I mean, thankfully email had started, the world was opening up. I feel 1991 was a momentous year because of liberalizations. At least when I joined, we could import technology, we could import raw material. The challenge was in changing the mindset of the people, making them believe that we can compete with the Western world. I think the older generation had a bit of complex. We were neutral, and of course our kids are on fire all the time. So, well done, guys.
So Mr. Ali, being this Sufi director who is adored by the fairer sex, the ladies, I'm assuming that you would have, and you do love stories all the time, make movies at least. sure you would have, like kind of done some setups and all, for your friends and, family. Could you talk about any relationship building that you were like, kind of successful in, like you hooked up to people in your lifetime?
Are you sure you want the answer to that question right now?
It's not about me, it's about you.
Yeah, but about the setups, I can think of several cases actually. But I don't know whether I should be saying.
Next question. So, being the very rare breed, like, you're one of the directors who writes their own script. Have you considered collaborating with other writers for your films? Because I know we have had this discussion about, the combo of writer and director. So what's your, why do you, have you considered other stuff?
Yes, in fact, the movie that I'm going to get into is a collaboration of different writers. So taking in the energy and the minds of, especially the younger generation, helps a lot because it comes, a lot of new ideas come in that way. And I think just like any other business, just like the business of making and selling valves, filmmaking is also a very collaborative business. The name could be mine about writing and directing, but at any point of time, as you have probably seen, if you come on a shoot or an edit, on a shoot there'll be 100 people standing, and everybody's mind works. There is one director, but a lot of ideas come in through from different sources, and of course I have to channelize it and then make the film. So the collaborative nature of film is, I think, something that makes it understandable by people that are doing other businesses, and I feel that the more collaborative one can get, the more assimilative one can get with ideas, the better the product turns out to be. Something for you to think about.
Sounds good. No, I hate collaboration, so we're different.
Our shoes are different too.
Absolutely. So Rohit, so tell me this, how do you continue to look as young as you do? What's the secret sauce?
Raghavan, I do quite a few things which you don't do actually. so I know which way you are going and I try to avoid those. And I'm pretty fine with that.
That's awesome. Rohit, as you know, I conducted a life experiment about 20 years back when I put both of you in a room in Chennai. So, what exactly happened in that room? Because I could never discuss. I mean, this is a great time to kind of discuss as to what did you two guys do in that room? I was probably the big boss.
Hey, Raghavan. You put us in a room together not because you were conducting an experiment, but because you are cheap. You were saving money. Yeah, you were saving money.
But the question was, what happened in that room?
It was great fun because I'm so glad I could be in Raghavan's wedding, and Imtiaz was there and he shared the room for a couple of nights. Imtiaz was already doing TV shows then. I remember he was doing a show on Z, and he was in the process of making his first movie, Socha Na Tha. So he was telling me about the movie. He told me a lot of inside information about Bollywood, which I better not speak now. But it was good fun, and I could feel the energy and his persona and how soft-spoken he is. Just an amazing human being. It's just a pleasure for me to share the stage with you.
Fantastic. So this is like a very very personal question. That's to you, Mr. Rohit. Like when every kid's allowance, monthly allowance in college was like say 200 rupees, you used to pull in like 5,000 rupees from your parents, which was like really a big class divide right there. So like how, what was your feeling when you got that amount of money and when you stared upon us with like nothing?
I remember my pocket money was not 5,000 but 1,500 rupees. Raghavan's pocket money was around 200 rupees. That's the reason we became close friends. To be honest. You know what? He was the king on the first day of every month. And after that, 800 rupees used to go for our food charges in the mess. And I remember I had 700 rupees left in the bank for monthly expenditure. But those were good days. 700 rupees had a lot of value then. And I never felt that I needed more. And I thank my uncle for sending all the checks on time, to be honest. Yeah, but we had a good time. And one thing I can tell you is that on my birthday, 31st March every year, I mean, we didn't have a lot of money, but my birthday was a restaurant in Ranchi called Hangul. And we used to have proper dinner with tables and mats and napkins and everything. And then we used to look forward to the next meal.
Thank you, Rohit, for those meals. But still, when I burp, I remember that. I burp a lot. So, Mr. Ali, obviously, like, who amongst your contemporaries, you? Question that I would request you to listen to the question first before you answer. Can I complete? Who amongst your contemporaries do you consider to be a good filmmaker? Not a producer, filmmaker.
Well, I like Anurag Basu a lot. As a film director, actually, it's very difficult to take seriously people of your own generation, honestly. These are all my friends, Anurag Kashyap, Basu, Raju Hirani. This bracket, we can't take each other very seriously because we are always pulling leg of each other, criticizing each other's works. But I think Basu is quite talented. But I like the previous generations a lot. I would like to take some names very quickly of J.P. Datta, who we were talking about a moment ago, Rahul Ravel, these are names that we don't take very often because we usually just go with the bigger names of Raj Kapoor, etc. These two filmmakers, I think, were very important. Also, Mani Ratnam was a very big influence in our lives when we were growing up, I think. And Yash Chopra, Ramesh Sippy, these are big names that we grew up with.
Awesome. Some real big names there. So, obviously being, growing up in a small town like, so by the way, Anurag Basu, obviously son of the soil, Bengal. Being from Jamshedpur, how did it help, hustle your way into Bollywood? So obviously, I'm of course aware of a lot of stuff, but for being an outsider, talking about all these stuff that's going on these days, nepotism and all that, being an outsider, making a mark in Bollywood, could you share some snippets of that story?
Well, I feel that in the Bombay film industry, just like any other place in the world, outsiders somehow tend to be quite successful. People that came in from the undivided Punjab, from the Pakistan side, did very well after they came in over here. Many communities do well after going to a new place. The energy that a person, for instance, from Bihar has, when he goes out of Bihar and works somewhere else is huge. I mean, we are talking, you said the word that you use most on stage today is Marwadi. That's also an example of people that came from some other land and have been extremely, extremely successful as a community in the rest of the country. So I feel that being from a small town or being not from Bombay has in fact helped me, as it has helped many great people in the Indian film industry. If you see, the biggest names are actually people that came from outside the Bombay film industry. And that gives you a perspective. I feel that the film industry, to me and to everybody else, is very welcoming. That is why it assimilates so many people from everywhere else. Of course, there are some narratives that get formed, by bad or good intention. But I feel that it's a place that really welcomes new talent. It's a place of dreamers, and dreamers are the most welcome over there. So I really feel that I got the feeling the moment I landed up in the film industry that I belong. And it's only because of the support of various individuals of the film industry that I could do anything over there.
Yeah, so that's another success story. I mean, obviously we have the Technoval success story, we have the Ali success story as well here. So congratulations.
Thank you for calling me successful in public.
No come back to that. Rohit, so now, I mean, your busy schedule, whenever I talk to you, you're either playing tennis or doing online chess, reading, walking, and social media. When do you work?
What is the question? When you walk?
When do you work?
Oh, when do I work? Yeah.
You don't know that.
I think with some humility I can say, I'm good in multitasking. I feel it's a waste of time putting your mind on just one task at a time. So because of that, I get plenty of time to work.
Very nice. So now, looking at your beautiful kids, how do you plan to, Rashi did put forth her point of view in our car ride here. How do you plan to engage them to continue the family business?
My daughter is working in Sydney. She has a nice job in KPMG. Rashi, thank you for being so independent, making us proud. My son also has got a job in Mazars in London, so he'll work in London from next year. 11 hours time difference between the two. One is 5.5 hours behind, one is 5 hours ahead of us. And when I was in the US and Nino was in India, we used to say, one of us, between the four of us, one is always away, because there's such huge time differences. Both Rashi and Rochan are free to live their lives, do what they want. Maybe we can check with them after 2-3 years what they want to do and whether our business interests them. I must say we have some young people from Technovals in this audience, and they are also pretty passionate about growing the company. I would hope that our kids would join us in business, but it's totally their choice, Raghavan.
Awesome. Rashi?
I think I speak for both Rochan and me when I say this, and we would love to join the business. We've just started off in our careers. It's just been 1.5 years since I've been working in Sydney. Rochan is still yet to start in London. So we just want to gain a few years of experience in other companies, do other things, and then probably after we get a better idea of a business and how things are run, then we would probably want to come and work with Papa, Mom, Dada, and both my Dadas. We're very proud of them. We're extremely, extremely proud of them. I honestly get very emotional when I think of what they've done and how well they've built this big empire. Makes me emotional, and I'm sure Rochan is also very, very, very proud of them. I'm very happy that we could be here for this event. We both live outside India, and it was a huge hassle to come here during COVID. we're very happy that we can be here. And I'm sorry I've taken too long to answer this question. But yeah.
Yesterday, I was talking to Rasi when she came from Sydney. I just asked the same question. Now we have celebrated 50 years. How about celebration of 75 years? So she said, Dada, don't worry. 2-3 साल में I will come back and make the Techno as a public limited company. Wow, I will get this step. I felt very proud. I said about 25 years after celebration, I will not be there. But it has to be celebrated with the help of your father, Rohit. And you make it, if you make it public, it will go further. It will be pride for me from the heaven. Thank you.
Awesome. I always say that Rashi got the best of both the parents, looks from her dad, intellect from the mom. That's a true statement. Mr. Ali, like being a foodie, how do you maintain this slender physique of yours?
I, just like Rohit, do a few things that you don't. Like, I put a number of hours every day on being on the couch and looking at TV.
You're still not like a potato.
Not yet.
You have been named as one of the nation's best dressed people. Who are those people who did that? I mean, are they a legit organization or like, or did you pay someone for it? Or how did it work?
I don't know why I should explain my sense of fashion to somebody like you. But since there is the presence of other people here, I'd like to say that only the most reputed international houses in the world of fashion have given me that honor of being one of the best dressed people in the country. And not one, but several, like almost everybody. I take a lot of pride in being a fashionista. I'm looking forward at creating more milestones in fashion in this country. Thank you.
A big round of applause for that.
I've got great suppliers internationally who supply me with the clothes that I wear, like today. So, when I was a kid, when we saw a film called Roti, Kapda and Makan, thanks to you, I only have to worry about roti and makan.
Yes, because the kapda imported. Absolutely. So like being a world traveler, you know, like what's the most unique place, you know, that you've been to in the last, whatever, 20 years?
I like Jerusalem a lot. I feel it's a very unique place. I would suggest anybody who travels to go to Jerusalem because there is a symphony of many cultures and also many misconceptions about prejudice get solved when you go to those places that the whole world seems to be fighting for. Yeah, so I feel to everything that I might have seen, Jerusalem is very unique culturally.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, confluence of 3 religions, Islam, Christianity and Judaism, so absolutely I'd love to go there. In fact, like, you know, I went to Jaisalmer, so I was actually like calling it Jerusalem, so I was like, so it somehow rings a bell. So, but yeah, it sounds similar.
Yeah, it was also the place of Jesus Christ, with who you have no association or commonality, but still, you know Jesus Christ, right?
I do.
It was his land.
Just like people call you the modern day Yash Chopra, some people call me the modern day Jesus Christ as well.
Can you give me their number? I'd like to report them.
So, since Coffee with Karan, this would be the second time you are being interviewed by a more prolific filmmaker than you. How does it feel?
It feels unreal that you should call yourself that.
Why don't you check IMDb? When is the last time?
Except for looks, you and Karan have nothing in common.
That's a huge compliment.
To Karan?
I would think so, yes. True story. One last question to you, Mr. Ali. I think Calcutta has some wonderful spas and salon. Would you like a recommendation for a barber shop in Kolkata?
No, I'd rather go to the cobbler that cuts your hair. Maybe he does it for free.
No, I get it done from the finest in the business. But
no wonder the hair is getting very fine.
Yes. So that's pretty much it.
I can see the smile of Renu ma'am's face. What a smile, beautiful smile. So now is the time for the coffee book launch, you guys. So I would like to welcome on the stage all the directors. Ajay ji, on the stage. I would like to welcome Mr. N.K. Biyani. Yes, N.K. Biyani on the stage. Mr. Y.K. Biyani on the stage, sir. Mr. Rohit Biyani, we already have him on the stage. And Mrs. Renu Biyani on the stage, please. Yes. Please, ma'am, yes. Haji. Can I have the coffee book, please? Yes. Yes. So, one is for you. Frame it. Yes. Okay, so it's said, obviously it's with the ladies' hands up. Can we expect you to please stand a little closer? Yes, switch together, alright? Yes, alright?